Hello, everybody. It's another beautiful Monday night, and you know what that means? It's Monday Night Mashfest. Melty Blood Type Lumina. It's that time again. Every Monday, every week comes another beautiful weekly bracket here at Waz Gaming. We got our Monday Night Mashfest, and this week's number 162, I believe. We have quite the bracket ahead of us. Like 29 entrants, and if you look at it with the exclamation mark bracket, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you take a look at the bracket right now, there is quite a lot of people, quite a lot of killers in the pool as well. You know, it's gonna be an eventful week or Mashfest night for us. Apologies, my first time doing this.
It definitely is. I saw Phantom in the chat now, but also signed up last minute, which I'm very excited about. I think they've only entered one this entire season and are still like top 5 on the tour leaderboard. So yeah, very strong. So I'm very excited to see them play.
It's always
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna add on. It's like, you know, it's always a pleasure to see someone like Phantom who isn't very like you said, has only entered so many this season. It's nice to see him around. Nice to see him kicking butt, for lack of a more fancy formal phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And on top,
I'm curious who some people are gonna play as well. we were talking about this before the bracket, right? Like, there's a couple people that have just been kind of jumping around and playing a variety of characters. So I'm curious who we're gonna see from Yoon and some of the other players as well.
Yeah.
I guess
Yoon, Fushi, yeah, Fushi especially. Like we said, like every time we see him around, he's on something. He's on the Ushi. He's on the Monte Cristo. He's on the, like, what else? Who else does he play? Arc, a little Akiha. You know, it's always a pleasure.
That's true.
I don't know the last time he hopped on one of those characters, but we are gonna be in for a treat once he. Oh, look at that! He already won his first match.
Also, I tweeted about this, but I didn't really add in the Discord. I am moving at the end of the month to Europe. I am leaving North America. So the onlines will continue. I'm putting together people to keep hosting them, because especially for Melty and Uni, I want to make sure those keep going, but Grand Blue as well. Uni, I will be able to run because it is on weekends. But given the start time and that I'm going to be 6 hours ahead, I can't start a bracket at 2 a.m. and then feasibly go to work the next day. But I just wanted to assure everyone that saw it and probably didn't read the whole wall of text that I posted online that everything will continue. The tour will definitely finish, and then I'm going to have people in place to take over and make sure that the weeklies continue online. And maybe add some EU brackets as well for Melty, Uni, Grand Blue. But I wanted to make sure that was there. And then I wanted to tell everybody that we have a matcherino and to claim codes.
Yup. You know the deal. Every week, 25 cents for free. Just go into the matcherino, !matcherino. Claim those codes. There's 50 of them. That's like at least a couple dollars to the pot going to our wonderful players tonight for free. And you can be on the side as well. Some sponsor quests as well.
I think Dr. Sauce already donating. Thank you for the big $10. I saw the gift sub too, so thank you for both the gift sub and the donation directly to the matcherino. But I think we have our first few gamers.
Yep. We got Yanami versus Lily right here. We got some Saber. We got some Dan. Now, I could be speaking like a Dan player right now and say some very unfavorable things about the matchup, but in reality, it's like the nature of the game is like power level's pretty equal. Everyone can win, so it's all a matter of wait and see what comes here.
What makes the matchup, if not bad, what makes it kind of like maybe obnoxious to play?
My main thing is like Saber is really good at controlling space with her large buttons, and additionally she's fast and has really good air control as well. So it's a matter of just Dan can try to keep away, but Saber can always just kind of keep her way in. But we got Okizeme going right here, 2-2. Or, what was I saying? Alright, 6C confirm, not catching the not blocking here. Into the full confirm off of the full screen bells. That's something I love about Dan. She has a pretty unique advantage compared to like kind of these half-ish zoners. If she has bells out, she's able to convert at pretty much any range she wants. Get that moon drive up. And wow, okay, bowing out of the way of the dive kick with J4BC. And if we spend the meter here, we should be able to get a full kill. Yup. J4BC is one of her best starters. It's a moon skill, so it's a little costly, but it's relatively safe if not shielded. Alright. We got the projectile conversion into another Okizeme situation. This is Dan's greatest strength here. Just waiting it out.
Yeah.
You know, B-shield is super risky on that. Maybe she wasn't aware of her meter situation trying into BC, but, you know, it's going for a throw.
Is the best option there generally backdash?
Not really. So she can super jump over it, super jump over her own bells, which will clip backdash. So it will not give him the backdash and kind of mess him up. But Saber, this is something I forgot to bring up at first, but the matchup can be really good for Saber when she has bar, because she can always threaten Avalon on that. The only way you can really, you have to either hard call that out by running out of the bells, or by hoping and praying, super jumping to cross up the input.
Got it.
But in here, okay, using the 2 BC to anti-air, catching the BC. Once again, locked in. Yep, like that. That super jump would be a cross-up break, but Lily was able to block it pretty cleanly, getting her offense started. Into Rekka, 2-2C, plus frames.
Ooh, nice match.
Just a little 2+ there. Oh, and the reverse cross-up with the left. That's how you beat low shield on those situations. Just keep him out of the way. And alright. And getting the air unblockable off of that, using all of his resources went into that. 2-2C, the moon drive, keeping her locked down in the sky and swatting her out like a fly. But, speaking of fallen, Yon is once again getting locked in a pretty familiar situation right now. Corner, getting caught on the landing of his air projectiles. Ooh, the JC? Catching the throw attempt from Lily, and once again fatal throw will catch the shield left right, and the JC to call out the low shield.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, spin them
not
for the pins.
And drive and we got the dive kick out of the way of the throw.
We're gonna get a heat at the end of this. Yeah, get some health back.
Get that extra 50% damage. If she decides to use it like that. Okay. Getting strong. Unfortunately for Lily, she is a bit at a meter deficit, but given the nature of the game, it'll come back pretty fast. Alright. The meaty? Again, just kind of keep Yun locked down in the other corner this time. Got the heat. And getting those plus frames with the J236C. Keeps going for these throw baits, but Lily is luckily not biting. Unfortunately got caught on the stagger into low. The empty low here too. Getting the throw on the moon drive. Oh, going for a safe jump cross up. And potentially guess for game here. And getting the punish. Will this be enough to kill? Only one bar on the line. Not too sure. DP. Just barely not enough. And wanted to get that moon drive convert.
Those frames into the throw.
Yep. Lily can bring this back. Just got to be a little patient.
Nice.
And yes, that's a guaranteed heat right there. And is able to score the punish. Don't convert into arc drive though. Just going straight for the corner.
The drop into the throw.
Into the throw. One more.
No.
Oh no, not blocking low.
Yeah, this should be enough.
If he spends the bar here, that is it. Yun taking it over Lily 2-0, but not completely, not handedly. That
No.
was Lily put up a really good fight there at the end. Almost scored it back, but unfortunately just dropped the combo there and got clipped by the low. Yun pressing the 2A 2C.
Yeah, that was like game 1 definitely looked handily Yoon's, but Lily was warming up there at the end. I'm very curious to see what would have happened if we had gotten kind of the third game, because it was definitely starting to swing the other direction.
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing about this game is like the gaps. The gaps aren't like maybe aren't like wide. They aren't super massive. Anyone can take games off anyone, especially with this bracket. This bracket is stacked to high heaven, and I love it for that. I love the game for that. But
We have next Kirby versus Fushi, and then Omni Scythe versus Nope. Nope sending Blitzbright to losers.
ooh. Yeah, no, Kirby Fushi. What do you think? What are you seeing?
It depends who Fushi plays. Like, are we gonna see the count?
I hope so.
I feel like Fushi's kind of off the Ushi at the moment.
Yeah,
At least I haven't seen the Ushi in a minute.
Yeah, he takes the routes that he wants. He plays the characters who he wants. But hey, I'm sure the Ushi will be coming at some point. Hopefully, maybe this week. But I kind of want to see the count. Like that's the number one like underdog character. Both of these players have played count in Mashfest before. I believe Kirby was playing him like at some point in the top 8 last week.
I think they both played count at the same time. Maybe not last week, but the week before.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. The mirror would be really funny, but I don't know. If we don't see a change right now, we can assume that it's like good to go. They're good to go on like their specific main characters, which
I see selecting character. I think we might get the count. Oh, Kirby locking in on the Mario.
it looks like Fushi is just sticking with his Ushi for now. We'll see if that changes later down the bracket, but I don't know. I think he might just stick to his guns, but you never know with this guy.
Ironically, I feel like sometimes we see the swap once they get like deeper into top 8. It's like, oh, nah, now it's time to switch.
Yeah, like we're here. We got to get him on the graphic. This is like more top tier representation or something. But Kirby getting that lead pretty handedly, right here at the start with the A-non. Like the throw, getting the dash up.
Nice, we mashing.
We stagger. And we are position swap, safe jump. We're just waiting for Kirby to do something, waiting with that space, with the spacing. These charges, we're waiting for him to press again, but it hasn't happened. We're clipped by the low, the 236B.
Let's go.
And one more. Could be one more into a mix-up. Oh, up and around. Very surprised Kirby was able to hold that. That shit is...
Snipe.
Ooh, the 3BC fataling. That is such a... It is such a big anti-air, like... Especially against someone like Fushi who really loves his 623Bs, his 3BCs. You gotta be aware, super careful where you are in the air, because those hitboxes are deceptive at times. But we're back here. Charge 236B, but the throw will be the one that gets him. Too low. Kirby awaiting some sort of response, getting the throw, but not a big pickup off of it. Oh, finally caught a response. Will this be enough? You should be able to build the meter here.
Maybe, yeah, gonna spend it all.
Yep, with the moon skill, getting that third bar. Round down. But now Fushi is an awakening with his 4th bar. Not too sure how he's gonna use that extra little bit of resource, but we'll see. All right. Into just a safe jump. Yep, the air dash to try and bait some sort of fuzzy, some sort of throw. Oh, but he did throw. But a bit too late.
Oh no, hit the nun. So unfortunate.
And that side switch too. That corner steal was a little devious. I can't even lie. Catching something with that post moon drive hit. And it looks like it's gonna be over here with the C nun. First round to Kirby.
Yeah. Oh, Fushi locking in. Sticking with the Ushi.
Mm-hmm. I believe Fushi does think that this matchup is pretty darn good for Ushi anyways, so maybe it's a matchup thing, maybe it's just like a, hey, I'm playing Ushi this week thing. Oh, and the fatal and the conversions. If there's one thing about Fushi, like no matter what the hit is, like he's gonna get the full confirm. He's gonna get that nice little bit of damage. And did not block the mix up. Alright, up and around Pogo.
Oh, the clap.
Yeah.
Go, Ushi. Or Fushi.
Yep. That's one of the things that he says is a really tough point of the Mario matchup. For Mario, like 4BC just clips right through the parry nun.
Scrod is not having it in chat right now.
No. Listen, it's the former Mario player in his blood saying, hey man, that's not cool. Alright. Assumedly just into another safe jump. Alright, throw baiting with the J4BC, but not biting. Fushi is just holding his ground, taking this throw here. Alright, just taking these IAD up and rights. Jumping out, but Kirby keeping... Oh crap, I forgot my train of thought. Whatever.
Dude,
But wow, he's in her.
Makes me laugh.
No. See, that J2C hit for the conversion was super low. I'm actually super surprised that it hit there, but like I said, you know, Fushi's got it. Right, not reshielding, but still getting hit.
Great match there. Oh, flip tie. Tried to reset.
Reset?
Maybe? Yeah.
Air unblockable attempted? Alright, catching the Moondrive activation. Guess for game for Kirby here. Blood Heat. Saying, hey man, I'm getting my health back. I'm staying plus. Like, you have to deal with me now. You're in my zone. Now Kirby playing the super evasive game.
Oh,
waiting.
there's not a lot of time. Fushi's got to get a hit in.
Yep. Perhaps. Oh, the drop!
It's going to have to find a place to heat.
No, but the time is out.
Yeah.
That was so tense. That drop was the worst thing that could have happened to him there. So unfortunate for the round.
And no conversion a bit
no.
far.
I guess the stagger with the button right there. Keep him, putting him into the corner, into this 214C mix up incoming. All right, blocks the cross up, but not the overhead. All right, 3C into yet another piece of mix. Out of the way, but the heat is successful for Kirby. Getting that little bit of health back, but I think Fushi is fine just waiting here just a little bit. Never mind. Very surprised he did not actually land and get into shield recovery there.
Yeah.
Really good for him. And the trade! Whiff throw? Plus? Alright. Just in and out. Using the teleports, using the 4BC. Trying to mix them up to high heaven.
Wait, Kirby's
out of the
so solid there.
Alright, sending out that parry nun, just trying to catch something. Just moving around. Fushi said, hey man, you're doing that all to me last round. You have to come to me now. Kirby sending his nuns, but Fushi just teleporting in and out.
Yeah, Kirby working on borrowed time, gonna die for it though. Unfortunate.
Yeah, no, the clash into the EX air teleport cancel, just hitting him from the back, getting that full conversion for the kill, putting the set at 1-1. Alright, moving around, the J4BC to start, get that space staked, but Fushi with the first actual hit. Alright. Alright, once again blocking the cross up, and blocking the overhead this time. Not trying to catch a jump out with the 3BC. Not quite trading and not quite getting the run under.
Oh no! Wait, that's bullshit. Oh my god, got the hit, but hit out of it by the nun. Man.
Yep. That's just what you have to deal with when you fight this character. Oh, and the mix! That teleport mix was dirty, I cannot lie. Should be able to spend with EX here for the kill. Wapow. Alright. Set point for Fushi. Kirby's gotta work a little overtime here. Yeah, just waiting to separate Kirby from the nun there. No tech. Well, I guess it makes sense. Fushi is not a great player to be teching against. Alright, Moon Drive, keep the pressure going. Trying to go for the Moon Overhead. There it is again. 4BC just eating through the clash, through the parry.
Oh man.
What a precarious situation for Kirby to be in. Oh, the trade, but his buttons, his 5A press stuffed out. But the 2B, it advances just a little bit, but it was able to get him what he wants. A hit.
Here we go, okay. One more mix probably after this.
They're both at one big conversion to death, but the whiff punish, he couldn't cancel back. And the arc drive to close it off with a flash. What a spectacle. Fushi taking that 2-1 versus Kirby. Shinoa, you jinxed it. He said Kirby clutch. I lied. But no, that was... This is a very... It's nice to see the inner workings of the matchup. Like here on the replay cam, we got that hit. The 4BC going straight through the parry there. It's just...
Oh, I didn't realize this. We've got Omni Scythe versus Nope coming up, but I didn't realize that Nope is BKP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's going under a different moniker. He's disguising himself just a little bit.
I think
for what
we're gonna
reason?
see Nope on the count.
Probably, but he's one of those people that just plays kind of whoever he has.
Yeah.
I don't like at least a full hands count worth of characters under his sleeve, so
Yeah.
could be anyone really.
Random select mains.
Yeah. Oh no, he's on count right now, so we'll probably see it go through.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a
Yep,
bit distracted,
locking in.
chat. It's because I'm also entering scores in every now and then.
All right. Skin's changed.
You know what color Omni Scythe is rocking today? What gacha character?
I could not tell you, but I will tell you in the name of gacha. I know there's some people in this bracket that are fiending. The Madoka Magica gacha just came out, so I'm sure.
It did. Okay.
I'm sure there's some people in this bracket that are absolutely fiending for some funds. I saw some people in the Melty chats. They are starving. There's banners. It's brand new. People want that. The PCL mirror?
Okay, you know what? I respect it.
You know what? It's good.
Oh no, Shinoa in chat falling asleep.
That's the lady out. It's the lady outfit from New Devil May Cry.
Okay. That's
I
rare.
see,
I
I see.
automatically assume gachas.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it has been for basically every other. The JB. That omnidirectional hitbox starting us off strong here. 660 Ender. Alright. 2C unblockable. Just getting a little bit of a weakness check. But the immediate heat should be catching nicely. And the air throw? Alright. It's really just, is it, like, PCL is a character that's like, the ranges of the characters, she's got the big C normals, the big Rekkas, she's got fine up close, and of course she's got that lightning as well, so it's like a bit of a weaving dance, who wants to put each other into what range. Will that cover? No, it won't. No punish with the arc drive here, just shielding it, dropping that, and punishing the old-fashioned way. 97-year-old PCL player still something. JB most likely catching some sort of anti-air attempt. But Omni Scythe getting it clean. How much is this going to be? 4.1?
Nope.
Alright, for the air dash. Oh, and catching the jump with the delay shield A counter.
Oh.
Nothing too big yet. Oh wow, the 5C catching the run up into a press. Most likely a throw attempt. Some sort of like super late stagger, who knows. But you have to respect that on the moon drive. Into the heat. Hey, didn't hit. We're heating. I respect it.
Oh, nice TP.
But catching that air. And the OTG with the side switch. Really nice, really clean. But the 5A is just gonna catch him hovering there. Shield battles. But now we're in that battle of space with the air unblockable conversion.
Dude, I would have lost my mind if that full conversion had gone through.
It really, it would have been insane. And I'm sure Omni would have like, he was ready for it, but it's like, just slight, didn't dash, just dash slightly a bit too, not running up fast enough, run far enough. I don't have the words for it right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I really like the way Omni uses PCL's lightning. I feel like that is a very unique to his PCL. Like, we see other people kind of weave it in, but I feel like it is an indispensable tool of his toolkit, and I really enjoy seeing the way that he uses it in pressure, especially.
I especially liked it, like when they're here weaving kind of in neutral, kind of in these big space positions. He'll use it while to try and catch BKP, trying to press one of PCL's big buttons out of space. Out of space that lightning will catch, but the big buttons will technically not. We saw it a bit earlier, we'll probably see it a bit more here. Assuming BKP is able to get out. Oh, and the clash with the air DP. Really good from BKP here.
Oh.
JB? PCL JB never dies. Although I don't think they actually did anything to default JB, if I'm right, just J3B.
Yeah.
But we got gun here. And here's the gun. Well, once again, 1.2. You jump into the rebeat out of range, reacting to the heat. Oh, but no, the drop. We're playing here at a bit of a airsies range, a bit of an aerial footsies that Melty Blood is known for. Just moving slightly out of the lightning and able to hit him with a moon lightning on his own on the shield drop. Into just an air throw. A DP. Next here. Just tapping the shield, but no punish on that. Plenty of resources left. Oh no, trying to catch some sort of tap shield whiff. Right now we're playing the aggression. It's the first time he showed it this set, so it's like, hey, show it. If you react to it, so be it. But hey, he didn't, which is really good for Omni here.
That is such a crazy frame kill, the DP frame kill.
It's really funny. It's like, you know, it works out really well because she can jump cancel. It makes a really good safe jump looking thing.
Dead here. Oh,
No, barely not.
no. Wait, that is...
Oh, the frame advantage? Omni is the knower. He knows.
Man.
He knows that he can't press there.
Man. I did not expect that. That is so sad. I understand not wanting to I don't know, like try and conserve the meter. You think you can kill without it, but that is upsetting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Especially it's hard to tell sometimes if it's like with a normal string or like some EX special to tell if your combo is gonna scale all that nicely because of how like the black box scaling math of Melty Blood Type Lumina works. So yeah. I mean, it's just something that happens if you don't want to spend. Unfortunately, there's no like perfect math or even way to tell because it's so strange.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like Uni as well, where you can't take them to 0 HP. You have to take them to -1. So like in Uni, if a character's at 0, they're still alive. It's only once it goes like fully negative that they die.
Yeah. But either way, good PCL mirror. I think.
Yeah,
you know, some people
stream Aaron Omni.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh. Some people may have a distaste to it, but you know, it's nice to see how people play into each other's characters, no matter what the character is. Really.
Wait a second. Are we gonna get?
Whoa.
Ooh, are we gonna get the Shiki?
Maybe. Has he returned?
They're good to go.
Looks like there's some people in chat telling Yun who to play. He's playing Dan. Sorry, chat. But we got Shiki Dan week. It's Dan week, you know? It makes me feel all fuzzy inside. As a certified Dan head. Alright though. You got Shiki Dan. I don't have too many thoughts. Shiki has some pretty good, like Shiki's like burst movement, burst options are really good at catching projectile whiffs on Dan. So if Dan plays her cards in like kind of unoptimal positions, then Shiki can really easily blow her up for it. But we're getting that ADP starter, but it crossed up. Yun starting out strong with an accidental reset into this Oki setup. Starting off with the 2C and catching the whiff. The whiff shield with the 6C into Bells. Getting that full conversion, but not able to kill here. And Phantom trying to press on some sort of like really big stagger, no cancel, something. But unfortunately, 5C got Clash and he was not ready for it. But Phantom starting off this Arc Drive. Alright, the 2-2B. Catching jump outs, but Yun able to jump out right as he wants. And yeah, unlike some other characters, that kind of bouncing block state from Shiki's slide, it's not exactly favorable for him. It's safe. It's -4, but that means you gotta make some calls if you want to catch someone pressing off that, which Phantom did not put himself into the spacing to catch that, allowing Yun to press a projectile. But clean air to airs from Phantom. Just keeping him locked down in the corner. He said, hey, I saw you jump out on the other side. We're on this side now. Not really want to dealing with it. But Yun pressing on the slide. Just going for the straight jump over, no cross up.
Oh, nice move skill.
Shiki's Lariat is really good at catching these kind of whiff projectiles from Dan. And we're able to score another boundary peak install. Get a couple of extra moves. Oh, we're sticking with strike throw here, baby. He slow presses to catch some sort of press attempt. And Yun just saying, hey, I want to be plus. Phantom saying, I'm not too sure about all that. Almost got the conversion, but not quite. And pressing 2C, that 7-frame long-reaching kick button in the scramble afterwards.
I can't believe it's only 7 frames. That is quick.
It's absurd. The character strength, his frame data is absurd. But now Yun is just kind of playing Fortress here, trying to keep Phantom out. It's like, can't be too hasty with the projectiles, otherwise you will get whiffed on, punched on pretty heavily, especially by a character like Tono. But we once again got our Okizeme going. With the trade on the JB. And the press from Yun, who knows what he was trying to press there. But we got a little bit of an EB low going, pressing on the stagger once again. Phantom got that strike throw.
Yeah, one more hit.
Should be, yeah. Couple throws or just one solid hit. Keeping that spacing. And challenging the jump out, I think, with the B lariat there. Wasn't a counter hit, that's for sure. And the IAD back JB for the round start option. Okay, I see you, Phantom. And the feint. Definitely got more room to use that. Alright, delaying the follow-up, catching him. But that's just going to put him into one more guessing situation. Really scary for Yun. But the whiff throw. Alright, the meaty bell setup. Now we got that Fortress going, but Phantom was able to breach the border really fast with the BC. And now he's just running the offense. I don't know, tried to go for the safe jump, but didn't delay enough. Closing it out. 2-0 for Phantom over Yun.
Yeah, and I just saw in the bracket as well that Fushi sent Kikoho to losers 2-1.
Alright.
It's definitely
Who do you think he was playing?
Upset. I am very curious. I've never seen Kikoho play not work. For Fushi, I got no clue.
Last time I saw them fighting, he was on the count. But I imagine it's probably just Ushi, you know, Occam's razor or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you were playing Dante's?
Oh, nice.
That's good. Although I do remember you were getting pretty, like the last time you played a set like that, it was like pretty darn close with the Dante, so that makes sense.
Gonna have Shinoa Crystal next, but before that, I do want to remind everybody that we have a matcherino and we've got plenty of codes left to claim. Blazing Green, thank you for the 420.
Yes, sir.
I see you. But yeah, !M or !Matcherino works on YouTube or Twitch. If you're watching on Twitter, unfortunately, you got to go to one of those two to get the link easily. As far as I know, there's no bots that I can use for the Twitter stream. But
I know. As many as there are on Twitter, it's like there's none plugin.
I think they'd have at least one.
No Nightbot? Come on, man.
Yeah.
No Moobot?
It's low-hanging fruit. But click the blue claim code button, put 25 free cents into the pot. Do the sponsor quest if you haven't already. You probably have because there's not that many at the moment, so they're getting repeated. But put some free money into the pot. Help us hit the top 3 payout goal of 50. And then, you know, we hit top 4 payout, I think, last week. So, yeah, if anyone wants to make some donations, help us hit that 150. I know the gamers would definitely appreciate it.
Yep. Like I said earlier, you know, get those gotcha fiends their gotcha funds, so they can be happy. They can have something to fight for besides love of the game.
The Star Rail patch is tomorrow. Just saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When is what's it called? When's the fake collab? I don't know too much about Star Rail. I just know that's happening at some point.
I don't actually know when it is. Dude, I kind of started going down the Omni Scythe route where now I'm playing too many gachas. So they kind of all blend together and I can only keep track of the next patch.
I see.
But yeah, 2 more patches away. Okay, 7 weeks. Thank you, Blue.
Oh, lovely. I may have to tap in. Although I already have such a hard time balancing too. It's basically 1.5 for me.
Oh man, I'm on 3 right now. I was on 4, but 4 is too many. Once you hit 4, it's like, I don't know. You got to look yourself in the mirror and just really have a discussion.
Like there's definitely, you're gonna need an intervention at some point.
Wait a minute, Shinoa
on the Dan?
On the Dan.
Okay, this is what I like to see. Well, I don't know if this has ever been stated before on a Mashfest commentary, but you know, Shinoa when he was starting out, he had a little, he was danning it up just a little bit. It's come back every now and then for like casuals and whatnot, but it's nice to see it come back out for a bracket.
This is it's not on my bingo card.
His roots. It's his roots. Come back. All right, but the 2B to interrupt the run up into a solid chunk. A nice 3.9 with the new moon skill routes. Just playing that shield game. And holding that shield to catch the BC pressing. 5A5C from Crystal, but no bite. We just got a movement here. Now we got Dan locked up here. Going right up for the throw after the bounce block. And not blocking the overhead. Second time we've seen it this stream. 1 for each person. Now a bit of a... Shinoa wants to get hit here. It's going to cost him the round, but he might be able to find his out. With the JB catching the delay press from Crystal. Then locking her up into the Okizeme chamber. Just out of the way, barely. The double overhead hits, but...
Whoa, nice air dash.
Barely not? Yeah, the throw bait is going to be able to kill. It's okay. 5A, 5A. JC hitting deep, having enough hits done to get the conversion into the air throw. Safe jump. And the JC safe jump off a throw. It's going straight for the IAD. Waiting out something, but the stagger. Gray beat, but it's fine. As long as you get the combo going, it doesn't matter if it's a white beat or a gray beat. And catching with the overhead, trying to get a conversion using that. With the MD, 2A MD on the reset. Gonna catch Crystal a little off guard, getting Shinoa that perfect for the first game. Alright, just 5A, 5A. With that. Going for a safe-ish jump. Again, pressed on right afterwards. Locked up in the powered CL chamber. Blocking the overhead this time, though. Alright. Kind of delayed.
Good mash.
Really good mash. Catching those big staggers. Maybe a throw attempt in there somewhere. And swapping sides. Low. Not blocking the overhead this time. I believe that's 2 for 3 on successful hits. And the reset!
Damn. I would have definitely gotten flipped by that.
Yeah, I know. What? What? The JC backwards hitbox. That was something that was buffed in version 1.45. But I was not ready to see it in action like that. Definitely a little funny. but catching the high shield with the 2C. Crystal scoring a nice juicy fatal counter into how much? Doesn't matter, a throw. And the frame trap here? Are we going to be able to seal out this second game with the arc drive?
Yeah, that should do it.
Arc drive finish.
Now I'm curious if Shinoa's going to stick to the Dan or if we're going to see the swap.
Is he feeling it? Can he channel the energy of the strongest Dan players to become, in the moment, the strongest Dan player ever existing? Alco up? Nah.
Ooh,
Nah,
with
chat
it.
room. Yep, it was guns. Maybe he thinks that, hey, if I drop losers, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna switch to Alco. I'm gonna make it through. All right, getting this small little conversion here with the bell set up. Crystal jumping out of the way.
What a clash.
What? I just had to sit there for a second, kind of aghast at the range of that clash. I'm gonna be held up on that for a while. Alright, just holding that shield, sticking to his guns, catching the 5C, but not winning that shield war. Not one bit. Alright, but is able to heat out. Jeez, heat. Getting that little bit of health back. Alright.
The
Another
drop.
drop. It's okay though. Keep it pushing. Projectiles. No, just playing that spacing game, really. Going for these delay A buttons as he's ground trying to catch a press. Catching the presses. And getting the moon drive. And the safe jump. Alright. Spacing the B, the bells to be in a favorable shield position for him, but Crystal with the big buttons, it doesn't matter. By the A bells and the follow-up. Wow, 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 wow.
Nick of time, too. Only 3 seconds left.
I didn't even notice. I wasn't. Oh no, trying to bait out something. A throw. Just a low block with the 4BC, but getting fataled. A really bad place for him to do it as well, as it keeps him fataled here in the corner. 4.3. Alright, the 2BC. Not going to be doing too much. Just keeping him nice in there. But he is pursuing. Keeping these strings tight. Really wants to get a throw bait out there somewhere. But it hasn't happened quite yet.
No conversion.
These IAD finally going for the actual throw this time, but these IADs. He is waiting for something from Crystal, but there it is! The low shield being caught by the 5C, that is going to be so much damage off the fatal into arc drive. Unsure if it's actually going to kill.
No, I don't
but,
think so. I think just alive.
Yep. With the 5.2 though. Just going for the stagger on the run up. No safe jumps, no setups, no nothing. Just running up, getting that hit. Saying, hey, I know for a fact you're going to press here. Really good showing from Shinoa and Crystal. Both kept each other on their toes pretty darn hard. Crystal with the defense, not really biting on maybe as many of the throw baits as Shinoa wanted, but Shinoa is very much like a relentless player with his offense.
Yeah.
Those are some really tight strings I saw from him. Like using basically every button in the book to try and get some opening.
Oh, man.
And to his the dynamic really well. Crystal not biting too hard. Shinoa going really ham. I like that type of stuff.
Beacon, yeah, that set. So our winner's top 8 right now is Fushi versus Omni Scythe, which we'll see next. But then Shinoa versus Phantom,
Ooh.
which should be a
Is he gonna
really
have
good
the-
one.
He might have the Dan run back, Phantom. If Shinoa decides to not switch for that set, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious. In loser side, Kikoho is already in and is gonna play the winner of Aaron versus Maiden Heaven, which is kind of insane that those are the losers.
Yeah, that's
We could have Kikoho Aaron for seventh place, which is insane.
That's a grands on an average day.
Yeah, Kirby made it into top 8 loser side as well. We'll play either Nope, Heian, or Crystal. So I am dude, this bracket is nuts.
It's I'm surprised. Like my internal projections, it's like it's been upset by quite a lot. Like you're never too sure what happens in this game. Like never 100%. But like you said, we have Fushi versus Omni Scythe right now. This is another kind of familiar player matchup. We got, I don't know who's playing this. He was playing Dante's into Kikoho. He was playing, you're never too sure, but we'll see in just a second. But Omni Scythe definitely sticking to his guns with the powered CL. He's here to powered CL. He's powered CLing out just a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen, like, the only other character I've ever seen Omni play is Miyako, and that was forever ago. That was once PCL dropped, the swap was permanent.
I remember like some good few Mashfests ago he had a little bit on Ushi, but I haven't seen that show in a while personally. But I don't know if he wants to lean into the mirror when Fushi is like the Ushi guy. Right, lightning catching the run attempts. Blocking the overhead. Extension, 5C, but nothing too big. No anti-airs. Shielding that, just a delay. Oh. What a 3C. Catching the bow in, bow out. Alright. Throw teching on the rebeat. The rebeat whiff into throw. That is such a devious string. I cannot lie. Vacuum into whiff, rebeat into in your face instant throw. I don't know about all that.
Oh my god! Wow,
but
I'm scared.
I'm surprised that didn't hit. The J6BC has a surprisingly large hitbox from my own personal experience. But Omni sealing it out with almost a perfect, just barely not.
Yeah, it did a really good job of just kind of walling Fushi out with those enormous buttons.
Like Fushi definitely has a range. Like Ushi, I guess in general, just kind of has a range that she wants your opponent to be in. Fushi especially kind of wants you to kind of be in the air, so he can hit you with like those massive big anti-airs, get the big combo. It's like Howard CL doesn't play into those ranges, really. But we got the frame kill once again. But J4BC into the reset attempt. Saw that he didn't tech and said, "Hey, I'm gonna just keep my offense going normally."
Yeah.
Not enough to kill though. And not blocking the mix-up. Now we're keeping our space just a little bit.
Yeah, it seems to be the strategy that works best. Just kind of keep your distance, flip Fushi, and then make Ushi work on approaching PCL instead of the reverse.
You know what? He's doing a pretty darn fine job of it. Like Fushi is really looking for something. He's holding his ground. He's trying to find that good space. Getting these shields out and is able to score the B counter into the safe heat. Out of respect for the blood heat, he doesn't try to do any sort of extensions, but we're pressing after the overhead. And screen Okizeme. Go! No, didn't catch the air shield. What? You know what? That B shield, I'm very surprised it wasn't even able to punish. You know that? Another thing about 4BC is that it's so like dealing with it if you don't have what's it called? Moon Drive for BC available is can be so difficult. And if you do hit it with D Shield, it's more likely you're not gonna be like favored frame advantage wise towards Ushi anyways. It's tough. But enough of that. Omni able to score that final hit for Fushi, taking that 1-0 so far. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will he be able to close the distance? Fushi. But catching the landed first, you know what? I'd say that's closing the distance enough. To mix. Just up and around, going for these teleports, trying to open it up. And it's 4BC that does it. Blessed, divine heavenly steps. And the conversion off of the top of the 5C. You know what? It's good. But Fushi once again kind of being stuck in the PCL blender, having to hold his ground. Catching the whiff shield? How much is this going to do?
I don't know. The Moon Drive is very early. You're going to get... Oh, the drop. Into the DP. Oh my god.
The accidental question mark reset into the 3BC?
I think that was an accident. Even if Omni pops in chat and says it was on purpose, I'm not going to believe him.
You know what? Valuable lesson. Don't trust. Alright, again, the shield. But Omni responding with the shield back into A counter. Nothing too fancy, but it's going to keep Fushi stuck in the Omni Scythe dimension.
Ooh,
but the air unblockable. Mm-hmm. He's waiting for something. Clipping with the low, but no! String's a bit too late. He's able to score the air-to-air off of the heavenly steps. Oh, up and out of the way! The 2C into 2C Stonehead! What was that? That was crazy. And the arc drive too. Filling it off with a stone-hatted 2C into arc drive combo.
Damn.
That was... I've never seen anything like that before. to put it into simple words.
Omni on his tear today. God damn.
Mm-hmm. And again, he's always a strong shower here, so
Yeah.
perhaps expected, but you know, the way he was able to seal that one out. Let's look at the cam right now. It's right there. There's so many there's so many interactions this set that just I'll be thinking about him for a second. Oh.
Who we got coming up next?
Who do we have next?
Phantom Shinoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a set. Also, Boston Blue Beat, thank you guys for the raid. Please, if you haven't already, visit the matcherino. Help us claim the codes, finish them off. We got our top 3 payout at 50 bucks. Top 4 at 150, 320 for top 6, 660 for top 8. Sounds far away. Melty, out of all the games, has hit top 4 payout the most out of any game, which I know you're like, oh, what is it, like 3 or 4 times? Nah, you've hit it probably like over 100 times. So I would like to get back on that trajectory, and the first thing is top 3 payout, and the first thing for that is claiming all the codes. So exclamation point matcherino in chat, claim the codes. And on that note, our next set, Phantom versus Shinoa. Shinoa already back on the Alco.
Yep, the Dan thing was a PR move. He knew that I was coming on comms. He said, "Hey, let me show off a little bit." And you know what? It worked. It worked. He won my heart with that one. But is Phantom gonna stay on the Shiki?
Yeah.
Yep. He's got a couple characters in the tank. He's got the dangerous evil Miyako. He's got the Arc. Although he would say, "Hey, that's Daisy," you know.
Yeah, last time he entered, played the Arc. This time looks like a Shiki run.
You know, I know OG Phantom fans will say, hey, it's good to be back. Of course, we'll see how it pans out right now. Going straight into the orb. Okizeme with...
Oh my god.
How many overheads?
That is enough. That's the answer to that question. Enough overheads.
Mm-hmm. At least enough to feed the next 3 generations. But the IED closing out that first round really fast. Were you able to glance at the timer there? How long was that round?
I don't know. I was too busy just imagining getting hit by all those mix-ups.
Then the people in chat will say, hey, I blocked it though. I blocked it. Well, once again, Phantom has been opting to go for boundary peak pretty much the entire time. Why not? You get meter really fast in this game, so it's worth it.
And the full conversion off of this? Gonna spend
Yeah.
1 maybe?
Yeah, I don't think 2 could kill here. So just gonna go for that safe jump? No, just going for the meaties. 5C catching a media throw attempt, but Shinoa with the shield. Clipping the 2-2B. Into a convert. Alright, going with these nice little staggers. Trying to wait out a shield, waiting out something. But the DP... He said, hey, Shinoa's gonna go in just a little bit. He can't eat one of these, though. Alright, we got an air string into Samoki.
Look with the orb, no conversion. No, oh, nice clash frames.
No. I saw Phantom was trying to jump the clash, but that was not gonna work out for him the way he wanted.
Oh, we shimmy. Oh, that's kind of cheap, trying to detonate the orb while you're off screen, can't see.
Maybe. Well, that is... The proc storm detonating like that? The range of it is a mystery to me sometimes. But we got the Nedge orb up, but it doesn't matter. Finding that press out with the Shiki legs. Most likely gonna opt for... Okay, the left-right DP. Alright. Oh, it wasn't even the proc... It's just a different take on it. This overhead version? Boundary peak, activate.
Yeah, cashing out.
Waiting out something.
Oh,
Okay.
good attack.
Holding the fort. The advancement from the rapid beat, though. That's something I notice. I notice on occasion with Alco. It's like, her rapid beat, the knee, it goes so far. It is such a good rapid beat. Alright. Starting Shinoa's side. Alright, Dash blocking the orb detonation was maybe trying to clip him with it, but Phantom has awareness. Alright, orb off screen. Doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, if it was there, now it's not, but... The 2C range clipping and the B lariat once again catching the jump. Oh no! Drops the throw!
Yeah, unfortunate.
ID. Phantom keeping him locked up, making sure he doesn't try to press. But we'll reverse into the throw combo off the orb. Get the little charge. Alright. I have you locked into the Alco dimension. Evil Alco dimension. Rapid beat stagger. The shield. No response with the shield though. Jumping out of the way of the throw. JP!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! Would you rather have $1 million or a cross-up normal?
I mean, the right cross of normal can win you $1 million.
That is true. Not in Melty Blood though. We don't got that
No,
money.
not in Melty. not
Although
in
you
Melty.
can make it, chat. You can make it that money. Exclamation mark matcherino. Claim your codes. Donate some money.
True.
We can make a millionaire tonight. All right, the delay A. We are staggering. Right. Into that bounce block situation, but getting clipped by the overhead. Is it over for Phantom? The 2-2C? Double 2-2C for Shinoa.
That'll do it.
Closing out 2-0 over Phantom. Insane. But you know, oh wow, that was I just saw it again. Oh my god, that J charge C into like triple overhead was insane. But and that one I'll go. But both players held their own really well. Phantom and Shinoa, they got their defense on lock. And of course, both highly like in the science of offense. I really like I saw like Shinoa was, once he got hit by a couple, like at least a few of those throws, a bit of those what's it called? Those low shields getting called out, those jumps. He's like, Phantom had him exactly where he wanted him to, but unfortunately for him, it was not quite enough. Shinoa has that same as like pretty principled offense as well. So
I can't believe we're seeing this next set and losers apes. It is Kikoho.
Jesus. That's a grands at some majors. That's a grands at Monday Night Mashfest as well. What am I saying?
Oh,
but here in losers
on the CL maybe? Oh, I see selecting character.
He was just messing around. Nope, the Lark is here and she's here to stay. No, maybe he's dabbling a little bit, but maybe not quite tournament ready.
Yeah, this is a matchup we've seen a million times. I feel like if you go to the Connecticut local as well, you've probably seen it because these players are both Connecticut. I think they're first and second place on the tour leaderboard at the moment, which is insane.
Yep. Wait, hold up. Exclamation mark tour. We can take a quick look right now. MBTL. No, actually, Omni is second. Well, Aaron and Omni are tied in points, so that would be a correct statement. Now, these two are demons. Melty Blood Type Lumina, demon certified. It's always good to see these characters in play. A little bit of powered CL for the fans, a little bit of work for the fans. No matter what.
All right, Aaron, where'd you go?
Yeah, actually, where is she? Let's see.
Oh, and it looks like Nope took it over Crystal, so our next set after this one will be Nope versus Kirby.
Oh. Hey, do you think he's gonna go the PCL for that one versus for the Mario matchup? Or do you think he's gonna go for something a little different? Who does he have in his kit? He has like Maids,
so many,
Tono,
so many.
like
Vlav
Dante's,
too, right?
Yeah, I think of Vlav in there.
Talk about
we'll see
a character
though.
that disappeared, man.
Yep. Some would say he faded into mid-tier irrelevancy, but nah, I think that's mostly the Vlav players speaking. Update the oh yeah, and
let me take a look at that.
Yeah, Shinoa Phantom. Alright, we got the rings starting out nicely, getting a little bit of chip damage. Moon rings. Fast, trying to clip any sort of movement. Alright, gun though. But that gun though, and the mega delayed BC counter. Aaron not quite looking out for that quite yet. We are deep in. Alright, and the 2CC unblockable. You gotta shield that. Alright, and we generate the plus frames with the space pillar into the throw. Wark is one of 2-3 characters that can combo off the throw in this game, so it's unique. Alright, bait and throw with the IAD into the plus frames. Just waiting for a second. Blocking the overheads though. Just gotta find that moment to open up. And the Abore ring.
2C.
Yeah, no. It may have worked. It may have worked as Nabare option against any other character. The powered CL.
Yeah, running out of time as well.
Ah,
that should be it.
Wait. The shield scaling is make it so
Yeah, but
any
he's
EX
gonna
is
run
not-
down the clock pretty much.
Just got a bat. He went in. You know, he was confident though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can figure that Aaron's gonna have to push a button when there's only 2 seconds left.
Yeah. All right, on to the other side with the EX teleport cancel. And that. What are we waiting? All right, throwing out rings after rings, just trying to keep Aaron out of that PCL zone. And scoring a nice little combo off this. How much is this gonna be? 2 into some Oki 4.2.
I thought we were gonna see
Throw
another
bait
one.
into. Nah. That is something that I like in my own experience is like he's definitely the throw baits are the ultimate mind game. Just ID. You never know. All right, but Heaton out of the way of the EX. More plus frames. Rings to try and
tried
catch
the lightning,
something.
but got clipped.
Oh, that heat range though. Just staying outside of it, you know, waiting out something. And you know what? Maybe it could have been what he was looking for. It could have not been, but either way, out of the way of heat equals you win the round. All right. The overly familiar right side corner with PCL. All right, just going straight for the throw. Safe jump. Right, and the delay, the stagger 5C. Is that 5C? I don't know. Oh no, but the press catching the run up. It's likely saying, hey, Aaron's finally gonna throw here. I got this. And the safe heat. Teleport mix. Saying, hey. More teleport mix. Not quite the air unblockable jail that Kikoho may have wanted, but still really good for him. Now we're back to a bit of a neutral with the backwards hitbox on that. I would have been, my mouth would have been wide open if she was able to score the conversion off of that. But I don't think she was even ready for that hit to happen that way. So no blame here. Just like another Melty Blood. All right, up and around, jumping over each other for the round start, but now we're back. Got our distance, throwing rings, trying to keep Aaron once again out of the PCL zone, the Grand Blue zone. But the gun locked himself into the corner here. Can't really stay out of range unless Aaron wants to put herself out of range instead. Just gotta hold that. Getting counter hit by the Rekka. No. Thinking, hey. Not quite. The guard cancel heat. Oh. The moon teleport was not ready for it to go that way. And getting the arc drive 4.7. Now we're at about an equal health value actually. Shield, but Aaron had the right response, but but ended up stand blocking instead. Unfortunately, waiting out something, but throw scaling. We're back. Just throw those rings. Keep that big warp zone into the EX teleport. Get the conversion. Get the extra little damage need to kill. Secured. Set point for Kikoho. Charge 5B catching the backdash.
Oh wow, she gets a combo off a throw from way far out of the corner.
Yeah, I don't remember if that's something they changed in the latest adjustment. I remember hearing something like I don't remember which patch it was that changed it. Again, that throw on the Moondrive recovery.
Okay, here we go. We're definitely gonna spend some meter here. I don't know if we're gonna try and get a safe heat at the end of this. Yep.
Yep. Get that timer freeze, get that health back. Just stay out of the way. Is able to punish it.
God, her buttons are big.
Huge. Fortunately, was not able to cash out with Arc Drive, but probably not what she wanted. Anyways. No, in and out of the way of the teleport. Which way does it go, man?
Oh, that 5B, that max range.
Jesus.
Not gonna be quite enough. Gonna need one more touch after this.
Anything kills here, like a 5A Moondrive. Calling up the maximum amount of options with that one.
Dude, Erin clutching her way back into this set on the verge of defeat.
No, for real though. It's like demonstrated many times before, this is a completely even matchup player-wise. So really, what's it gonna be for this one? This is pressing on the Moondrive activation. Alright, not ready for that unblockable. And using the Moondrive Clash to just break through that offense. Kikoho without too much of a strong counter to it. Maybe could spend a little bar, but wasn't. It's gonna get Erin in a really nice position here. Backdashing out of the way, the left-right. Just going for another run-up throw. Not this time. Out of the way of heat. Dang, she can space herself like that. Yep. And the EX ring into the pickup on the ground, scoring off that kill. Set point for Kikoho. Once again. No, not an airtight, unblockable string. Oh man, Kikoho is scouting out any hit he can get. With the massive life deficit, it makes sense. But it's coming back to him. Now it's basically just like a couple little health and the score's the air unblockable!
Yeah, no meter, so it's not gonna be too much damage.
What matters here? And just DPs. Smart. Did not have the moon to retaliate. So it's a really good answer.
Oh!
Or counter hit the shield. Alright. Just going straight for the half charge.
Oh, that's gonna
be
be
not retaliating on the air-to-air. Catching the recovery of the air shield. Scoring that kill. Giving Kikoho the game. Moving him forward. And Erin out of the bracket entirely.
Dude, what is this? Kikoho's path through losers of top 8 is insane. Had to play Erin, will now play Phantom.
Jesus. And then if he makes it through, who knows what comes next?
Yeah, this is crazy.
You know, it's Melty Blood Type Lumina. Anything can happen here.
That is
but like
true.
in an endearing way. All right, what do we got now? We got BKP Nope versus Kirby.
Oh, we could get the. Is this a run back? No, it's not.
No. At least not from here. But see in the lobby, we already got BKP on the Dantes. That could be a switch. It was a switch last time. But Kirby, I'm imagining, is just going to be sticking to his guns with the Mario. But we'll see. Dantes. They could run the Dante's mirror if they so desired. You know, I would. It's always a pleasure to see some Dantes on screen. The people, the coalition may say that he's bad, but he's fun. And that's all that matters.
I just feel like his combos are kind of difficult if you want to actually get good damage out of him. Like they're kind of finicky.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like a lot of these kind of weird air hits, a lot of like hype and like duration management, a lot of burst stuff, but the ceiling is super high, which is something you kind of notice like when you watch like super optimal players like Fushi play on the character. Like he cranks out damage.
Oh yeah,
absolutely churns it out.
We got 15 codes left, chat.
Yeah, let's make that 0. Share it with your friends. Alright, starting off with the beams. Alright, going for the Moon Phantasm as an anti-air attempt, but blocks it out. Just Mario activities. Waiting for that nun to come back. Go tech. No. Was probably waiting out something, but was not ready to shield the heat. But it was a pretty small heat, but it was like, hey, it's a get off me option, might as well use it. Blood is able to score a hit off the back hit of the nun here into EX Phantasm for the Oki's MA.
Oh, what on
and
earth
the accidental
just happened there?
I have no idea, man. Alright, and scouting out the shield with the low. Should be able to score a kill here. Yep. J214C gets that little bit of damage. The 2B ends it off for real. In and out, in and out. Charge none, just put all those nuns forward and punish the shield follow-up off of it. That's why it can be tough to use it like that. Really high recovery move while Mario is still free after that. Oh, keeping his offense going after all of that. You know, not respected Moon Drive. It's got recovery. It's technically not worth respecting at all. So,
oh, nice shield from Kirby.
Does he have something in mind with this routing? Is he looking for a kill? Oh my goodness, not quite. Catching with the little IAD JB. Overhead. Not ready. He was standing though, so I don't know.
Are we gonna see a character swap?
Oh, he was thinking about it for a second.
Yeah, I saw the little return to room flash.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Aaron, for the raid. Alright. Catching a sort of walk-up attempt with the 2A. And we are sent to the Mario dungeon. And catching the shield whiff too with the 2A. Throw no nothing, just waiting it out patiently, hoping to get that punish on the whiff. That's some better reward than just a throw. Alright, using the Mario's pretty good advancing buttons to get that pressure started. Unfortunately, no pickup off of the air interaction from Dante's, and another reset into 5B from Kirby. I think that's the second time something like that has happened, and
yeah.
But hey, it's working out for him, so you know what? Oh no, IAD? One more. Into the throw. Kirby trying to go for a delayed mash or something. Unfortunately getting counter hit on that one. Into 2TC plus frames. Dante's. This is where he shines, honestly. He's a bit weaker generally, but in the corner, he's got really large, big constricting buttons that makes it hard to kind of know where to escape his pressure. So if he's able to find himself back in that position, then he'll be in good hands. But looks like Kirby's able to score the momentum back, get the Oki going in the corner. Jump shielding the axes. But not catching the shield recovery. Yep, now Kirby has to be super aware, but just pressing out! And is able to wear out the lucky timer.
Yeah, I respect like you don't expect people to mash as much when they're in that blood heat.
And that's where like the scariest weighted mind games come in, but that's what makes presenting like offensive options on there as the defender so much more unexpected and so much scarier for the person in Blood Heat. Is able to score out of the whiff with the EX cancel. Jump throw. Just running out, but BKP was able to freeze the timer, get a little bit of health back, still at a deficit.
No meter, can't freeze it.
And he's able to score that time. Not much he can do here. That was... Ooh. Alright, out of the way of the punch. Moon Punch is a really good burst option for Dante's. Covers a lot of range really fast. Kind of, I think it's kind of part of the design to offset his kind of slowish normal movement, but who knows. But Kirby here with another Oki. What is it going to be? Or just keep it going. Pushing him all the way into the corner. Red Mix just DPing out of it.
Okay.
Just walking up.
Dude, these DPs.
It's bold. It's
if it
beautiful.
Works, it works.
Hey,
Return to room. You can't. You can't.
What are you
swap
doing?
Characters.
What are you doing? Taking time.
Maybe just taking a second.
Maybe. But that last interaction there with the, I think BKP was like really successful just waiting that out, throwing Kirby's super off tempo there. Is like he just slowly walked up and DP'd and Moon DP'd. If nothing else, it's bold. I've said that word like at least 5 times in the past 2 minutes, but it's all I can think of.
It's accurate.
It's accurate. We don't see many plays as avant-garde. It's that one. Every day. So today is a special occasion. But we're back. New stage, same characters. Oh wow, anti-airing with the 5A? Surprise. Alright, a little bit of a left right there with the nun? Okay. And is able to shield on reaction this time. Shinoa wasn't chat like, hey man, you stared that last hit in the face. Kirby said, hey man, watch this. And is able to score a conversion with the Anon here. I know, trying his best to salvage a conversion off that trade, but nothing quite happening.
Oh, didn't go low there, okay.
Surprise. But now we're in the Dante's dimension. Was not ready for that low. Was most likely expecting at least a couple extra overheads, but not delivering.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That was massive.
But set point for Kirby, but out of the way of the DP. Man, BKP has been going ham on these DPs, trying to anti-air with them, trying to Ume shore you. But when one lands, you know it's gonna go in the clip comp. It's going in the highlight reel. I mean, the first one he did, it landed, so if it ain't broken. Alright, jumping out of the nun.
No punish.
Oh, but no punish on the heat. Into the arc drive. How much is this going to be? Nice chunk at the very least.
Close to
4.9.
Damn.
And catching Kirby with the mash here. No meter, so he can't end it here. Putting him in at least one more guess. Waiting out something. Waiting out some sort of burst option. Waiting out a nun. Waiting out a heat or something. And is able to score the throw bait.
Yeah, Kirby just can't seem to get that last round.
No, no. But maybe. Maybe this time. And the air trade. Oh, but no conversion off of the 2-2-8 none. The punch none. This time, though. He will score it this time. Catching something out with BKP. Into the EX Phantasm. Oki, is he going to be waiting out something? Oh. Catching the mash with the J2B. Just waiting. Getting the throw. Into another throw. One more? Barely alive. Oh! That was beautiful. That was a gorgeous string.
That reaction was insane.
Mm-hmm. Gosh. I don't know. Catching heat on reaction like that, it's like every time it happens, no matter how many times it happens, no matter who does it, chef's kiss.
Oh, yeah.
It's so clean.
Now for the set that I know a couple people told me was going to be the grand finals for this evening. We're going to have Phantom versus Kikoho. Losers quarters. Damn.
Phantom versus Kikoho. I don't have much to say about this one. I was trying to think of something like some sort of storyline to weave, but this is it's a scary place to be in losers quarters. Like unexpected spot.
Definitely unexpected. Top 2 seeds.
Just they're here fighting it out for just the for survival, really. Who gets their Lumina money, who doesn't? It all comes down to this. Shiki versus... Yeah, he's just running Shiki for the whole thing. Love to see it.
Lore matchup as well.
This happened. And not just Tsukihime. Also MBTL in specific.
True.
So for those in chat that don't know the lore, Red Arc is the way she is in this game because... very specifically within the TL timeline, Shiki just killed her twice. Because me when I have to kill my girlfriend because I'm bored. Alright. Pressing his way out of the mix-up. And now putting Kikoho into the Phantom Tono Blender. With the BCJB. We're a nice little chop here. We see about as Oki gets, pressing out on the maybe throw attempt, maybe a little bit too large of a stagger. Who knows? All that matters is that Kikoho gets his spot. Oh, again, clipped by the half charge 5B2C.
Yeah, this should be enough.
Yep. It's looking real. I thought he was gonna be able to squeeze it with just the ring. Not gonna lie.
I did too.
Oh wow. Slowing down just a little bit, catching Kikoho trying to call out some sort of option from Phantom, letting him get this carry into the corner, barely breaching 5k. And now he has boundary peak.
Good snagger. Oh, the drop. No.
Unfortunate. Right, we're getting mixed here. Getting clipped by the overhead 5B charge. Into safe heat, yes. I got clipped once again by the half charge, but not getting anything too big off it this time. And the jump out is caught as well. Kikoho keeping Phantom on complete lockdown here. Phantom on his offense, like you notice he was like slowing it down just a little bit, but Kikoho is doing about the same, waiting for Phantom to respond here, but the JB cross up. Right. Keeping that offense up. Catching the low shoot with the JC. Whoa! Whoa! That's a new route to me. The air dash? And the shield A is still able to clip the BC counter. He got the routes from eyes. You know what? That's fair.
Ashing out. Oh, wow, okay.
Pillar scoring that that meaty. Alright, Pillar once again, not pressing this time. But getting clipped once again. The Kikoho? The Kikoho strings? But now you can play, Kikoho can kind of play into the work zone just a little bit. With the rings, eject button, go, go. To that. A little bit, but nice, challenging. 2C, godlike. Godlike. No, but slide offense, you gotta press and price sometimes. Kikoho found that right press, and now it's putting him in a really solid spot with the offense on his board. Waiting something out. But now the work zone, massive life lead. He can just be throwing rings. As long as Phantom doesn't find that way in.
Nice.
Able to get the DP.
No, not quite enough.
Oh no, he wanted to jail into that Aaron block, but was not able to get it quite yet. Run up throw on the low shield. Scoring that kill. 2-0 over Phantom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Nah. Phantom just got Warp offense done. It was like Kikoho has a really good handling of all that stuff and was able to just kind of find the things that, like, especially up close here in the corner, like he was able to find those good staggers, able to find the points to half charge, full charge, go for those throws. He got Phantom red, but of course Phantom, you know, he was playing really well into it as well. Like I said, like first game, he was like really good there at the start, slowing it down to catch Kikoho trying to call out Phantom's offense in neutral and just up close, and it worked really well for him. But Kikoho was able to just get that steam going, get that kind of offensive rollover.
Yeah.
Onto Phantom.
You have a rematch coming up now, though. Fushi Kirby, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Fushi sent Kirby to losers 2-1.
Yes, I remember that being the case as well.
Yeah, so we'll play this out, and then we'll head back up to winner's side. We'll play out Omni Scythe versus Shinoa. And then we'll be in the top 4 home stretch. But while we wait for the set to start, please visit the matcherino, claim some codes.
Yes.
It really does make a difference. We still got 13 left. More than enough people watching to claim them all.
13? Come on, chat. There's 136 of you in the chat.
Yeah, that's not including YouTube or Twitter.
Listen, Twitter heads, I know it's a lot of work to hike over to his first tweet with the matcherino linked, but you gotta do it for Lumina.
True.
We gotta get our players their bread. Pretty please. But sticking to his guns, sticking with the Ushi. Like it was shown the first time, really good matchup into Mario. Just kind of able to sort of ignore a lot of the nun stuff that Mario wants to do. But we'll see how it plays out now. We got that strong start, blocking the air strings. Waiting out a nun there or something. 3BC! Alright. Kirby just playing. Hey, I want to play the nun game. I want to throw the nuns at you. I don't want you anywhere near me because it's a massive liability. Oh man.
How do you
623B
away?
I don't know. She's got all this burst. She's got all this burst movement. She's got a good speed. Of course, she's got Mario isn't exactly the fastest guy around, so. Oh my God. Mario, the face of 4BC, but. Luckily for this second 4BC, the round Kirby did have Moondrive, so he was able to counter it pretty handedly with the Moondrive into BC. That's the one way you can consistently punish it. Every other way is mega inconsistent or, quite frankly, not very favorable.
Yeah. This should be enough.
Mm-hmm. And is able to get it with the punch nun. Did not have to spend that second bar. Lovely. Able to carry that over into the next round. Oh. Rising into fall into rising conversion. Man. It's annoying when you have to play Fushi and you know that he's not going to drop on accident. But for him, it's just a Tuesday. Okay, maybe I jinxed it a little. Is that going to be it? If he spends Arc Drive here? No, I'm saying, hey man, I'm fine with mixing you. Trying to jump cancel the clash on reaction, but it's a ground normal. It's air unblockable. I don't know if he was able to even shield out of it.
Fushi's clash frames have been insane. Small bracket.
Mm-hmm. That's maybe a part of the character, maybe a part of the system, but either way, he's taken like control of it super duper well. Especially like he's been a big proprietor of a 5 charge C, which has been a big catcher. Good Moondrive to get out of the way of that. Oh!
Oh my God. What?
Insane reaction.
What the hell?
And Fushi is the only character that can do that. She's the only character in the game with an aerial arc drive. So really good matchup awareness for Fushi there, and just awareness in general. Going for the Heat OS. You know, it feels like yesterday when Fushi confessed to me. He said, man, I was just guessing. I was just guessing when I should whip shield. But then I saw your YouTube short about doing the heat option select. And now I'm doing the heat option select. I was like, dude,
let's go.
You're so good at this game. And you don't do one of the most basic option selects. You're a demon. Alright, just blocking 5C to call out any low shields or late presses. Alright, the high shield catching the 5A. Alright, into the Oki here. Dash into 214B. Love that Oki option. Alright, EX Phantasm to keep the high lows.
Oh, okay, good punish.
Good shield. He's able to keep Fushi out. That's his ace in the hole. The 4BC. And shit, as we've seen before, it's really, really good, so is able to take advantage of his plus frames on the throw tech. Eating out Kirby trying to press something.
Yeah, what's the mix? Oh,
that way.
Inside.
And not ready for it either. Going into the round pretty even on resources, actually. With late tech, but not blocking the overhead. Ooh. Scores a nice fatal with the JA there. Into Moroki. One axe, none. Just staying out of the way of these nuns. And Kirby blocking the teleport mix, but not the 236 below.
Oh.
That was devious. The combination of the cross up and the overhead. Like, you're not blocking that. And Kirby certainly didn't. Giving Fushi a 2-0. In clean gameplay from Fushi here. And Kirby, of course, did great as well. But man, we saw some good arse reactions from like both like parties as well. We got some good, like 4BC was kind of hitting him, but like this time he was able to, Kirby was able to respond to that a bit more clearly. But oh man, the 3BC parry reaction arc drive, that's not something you see every day.
No, not at all. That was insane.
This kind of shows how, like, Fushi is a very reactionary player, so that was probably one of the best things he could have done to showcase that part of his skill set, which is incredibly well refined at this point. I think he himself claims that to be like one of his best points as a player. So,
wait, did we get a donation? Let me check it out. I think we did. We did. Unsane 1231. Thank you for the 20.
Thank you, Mr. Unsane.
We are so close to top 3 payout at 50. 7 codes left. Claim the codes if you're able to donate $1 to help us hit that top 3 payout goal. I think it's definitely warranted with the sets that we've seen. I want to pay out as many gamers as possible. So if you got a couple dollars just sitting in your matcherino and not sure what to do with them, consider tossing them into the pot. I know the gamers would definitely appreciate it. But first and foremost, claim the codes because we are so close. And there's still 6 left with, I'm not sure how many people total across all the socials, but on Twitch, I know we've easily got over 100. So there's definitely at least 6 of you that have not claimed codes yet.
You gotta think of all the starving gacha players out there. Listen, there's 2 of them right now in winners finals right now. We're going right back up to that. We're gonna see them fight for scraps to get their sparks in whatever gacha they're playing right now. They're clamoring. They want it.
Where are they?
Where are they? Oh.
There we go.
Another one.
Our first
the other?
to 3 of the evening.
For those that may be new to this kind of format, generally first to 3s are reserved for any that just have labeled finals, winners finals, grand finals, and at the bottom, losers finals. So there's a lot more time to adapt, a lot more time for things to turn around, where maybe in a first or 2, it might not have. But we'll see how it goes here. Shinoa versus Omni Scythe. Both pretty much kind of meet the criteria of like unstoppable force in a way. Both are very good at their game.
Oh my god, immediate DP.
Some fatal air-to-air button into the DP, but it's gonna put Omni Scythe. Oh, those min skull rods are cool. Alright, but keeping that space. Shinoa trying to find his jumps out. Blocking what he needs to, but he's staying where he needs to be. 2A?
Yeah, not. Oh, the drop! No.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, side swap now. We're gonna get the orb set in the corner.
I'll waiting out something with that interrupted jump. How about Omni finding his space to press out, destroying the orb at the same time? Because if Alco blocks, your negative edge orbs are gone. And Omni able to find the 3BC out, not sparking any clash, not sparking anything. Just a raw 3BC contesting whatever Shinoa was trying to put out.
Good snipe on the landing.
And Alco is a big mover, so it can be hard. It can be really hard to snipe out her movement, but you know, at this level of Melty, that's a skill you need.
Oh,
all right.
Punish on the DP. Oh, spoil the good ones. Drop it.
Not this time though. Just barely keeping that space, keeping Omni locked down. He's tried to jump out a little bit. Oh my goodness. Into this combo. Shinoa with the craziest grounded Alco combos. But the 3C? The head invul acted up fast enough just for Omni to get that convert. Send Shinoa back. Saying, hey man, I didn't like you being there. I didn't like holding that. You're gonna have to hold it all now. And just going for the straight neutral 2C unblockable. You know, he does. You can't expect it every time. You can't react every time. Or that time. But putting one on the board for Omni. Shinoa has time though. Not even to worry. Not even to worry. Alright, strong with the air unblockable string. 2BC, that is such a good option from Alco. Massive pillars flying up in the air. If it hits, hey, you get a conversion, right?
In the air.
Mm-hmm.
One more touch should do it. Oh no, drops!
Alright, able to back out of the way. But Shinoa shields the unblockable this time.
Oh,
and another 2BC. 2BC, man. Massive space control. Really fast, too. You can air block it, though. Nope. Alright. Omni Scythe saying, hey. No more. No more of this. We are...
Foot down.
Mm-hmm. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3. One good hit will do it. A couple of throws will also do it. But Shinoa is likely just holding his ground now, waiting for that perfect opportunity. Shield on the lightning. Delay gun. Good at catching some sort of movement. But the fatal JB from Omni Scythe is gonna close out the round. Yes, sir. Alright, interrupting the overhead attempt. Alright, going for these air dashes. He's not biting one bit. Finding the perfect spot to DP out of the beams. Alright, now we're just keeping that space. As little of a life lead as it is, it's really good to just keep it like that. Oh! Actually. I'm just going for the throw here.
We still haven't seen that overhead from Shinoa yet.
Not yet. If anything, if he is to use it, he's gonna use it super light. Oh, never mind! It's right there!
I think this should do it.
Yes, sir. I was looking behind like the blind and the light pillars. That it was ticking down. The health bar was ticking down really small, little tiny increments. I honestly thought, even though there's like some tells to like tell if it's gonna kill, it was definitely gonna kill. But
yeah,
I wasn't a believer.
Very close.
And like we've seen so many of those scenarios before. It's like you can never be too sure. Alright, block, shielding out the overhead. But Omni ready to respond to the Alco JB cross-up. Bringing him down to pretty precarious amount of health. Alright, empty low, blocking that out though. Oh! The DP is able to score him and the fatal? Ooh. Shinoa was running free. Was running like a free bird, but Omni was able to chain him down pretty perfectly in that scenario. Powered seal.
Oh wow. Did that stuff the DP?
Maybe. Alright, just going for the strike and the throw. Is able to score the trade with the pop orb right before it could disappear on a hit. All right, now just waiting out something. Able to use that orb to get the free in, get the plus frames going, get the offense started into bit of a tough situation with the Brock's orb out. It's gonna slam him in, and Shinoa's gonna get a nice little swag combo to end it off.
Yeah, Omni just in jail for most of that round. In chat,
Then
after getting hit
I was
by
about to point that out. And like, it's not like you can deny that it was. It definitely was. We're just going for the run up. No contesting from Omni, just holding it, waiting. I know, but the run up 2A is gonna be putting him into one final situation if he gets a good hit here.
Oh,
And not blocking out the orb explosion. Maybe he was expecting it to like, for the Moondrive Invul to kind of power him through, but it was still going off right as he popped the Moondrive, so.
yeah, Shinoa now 1 game away from Grand Final.
Yep, but normally this would be the point where he won, but Omni has time. Like how Shinoa had time that first game, Omni's got time. Alright. Oh! Alright, just going for the immediate detonation negative edge orb. No real response from Shinoa on that shield, just kind of looking it in the eye saying, hey man, I can take this one.
Oh, the reset.
Oh, reset! Blocking the overhead. Oh, 171 ADing? Trying to throw us? But no, Omni was just waiting it out. Alright. Oh. Fade away JV. Never punished. And the JC, no big conversion, actually.
No.
Yeah, able to tech forward and confirm with the punish. Just waiting it out. And IAD catching the throw attempt. And the empty throw. Is this going to be enough? Or is the throw scaling going to do it? No, that's going to kill. Oh. Really, no matter what he ate there, he was out for the count. Oh, we keep it pushing. Another fatal air to air, blocking the overhead. Shinoa, he realized, wait a minute, I'm still young. I can react to all of these. Wait a minute. Meanwhile, some I don't know. It doesn't feel right calling myself old even in a joking contest. But the 2BC,
Yeah.
it's too good.
Oh, this can be a massive punish. Not quite dead, but definitely gets for game afterwards.
Maybe here. The throw. The double moon drive, one after the other.
Oh, amazing 2C. This should be enough. Keep it simple,
Should be.
Omni, just cash out.
Into the arc drive, yep. You know, spend it all. Puts the game at 2-2. Anyone's guess who goes here. It's all a matter of which unstoppable force keeps their momentum for long enough, really.
Yeah, you really don't want to fall into losers where you're going to play either a Kikoho or Fushi.
Yep. And hey, that's a run back as well. Speaking of.
Oh, yeah?
But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oof. JB, man. Oh, we've already pushed him over here. Oh, and the clash into the confirm with the JA fatal. Shinoa is able to steal that interaction. Toki. No, is able to score some sort of opening there, but not able to convert quite yet. Catching the landing of the JC. Omni in a really good position. But the throw is able to recover fast enough to not get hit by the IAD button there. Immediate BC. But that should be enough. Set point for Omni. Shinoa. He has 4 bars. He can use that however he plays. He can use it for whatever. And that, he was waiting for that. He blocked that out and detonated the bomb as Omni was landing on him. And we'll just wait that out. It's separate from him, but multi-hits. Alright, blocking these overheads. No matter how unexpected they may appear to some of us at home, Shinoa's ready. He sees the green, he says, it's all mine. He's able to air dash to get the throw bait on Omni. It's another orb set.
Oh my god.
And you know what? Doesn't even run up for the punish himself. Just sets off the orb that he already had there. Said, hey man, cut it out. Oh no, JA caught with the... Oh man, the run up DP anti-air. That hitbox is massive. Cannot say it enough. Powered CL. That's her draw, right? Her buttons are just gargantuan. But that 5C catching something from Shinoa. Jump out, a no block, a something. Looking really good. Looking like a potential perfect for Omni here.
Oh.
Yep, just beating out the shields. With a perfect, too, for the 3-2 over Shinoa. Ooh. Omni Scythe. Finding himself winner side of grand finals comfortably. Saying, hey. I only need 3. I can chill. Let's see. Yeah, no. Omni was getting so much leverage out of just his air, like a lot of his air stuff in neutral. I'm noticing from the footage here, like a lot of these fatal JBs, JAs, like they were clipping Shinoa and his movement really well. While Shinoa was getting a lot of leverage out of, say, I don't know, like 2BC. Like both these characters have massive, like walling buttons in one way or another. Maybe not in the same way, but they definitely are able to keep the spaces that they want to with that. It's really, it can make it for a bit of a dancey, like a duetty type of matchup for them.
All right, Fushi Kikoho. Did you say this was also a run back?
Yep. Fushi sent Kikoho to losers, I believe 2-1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, upstream.
That's how they got there. And I think it was on the, what's it called? The Dante's as well. So it could have, he could bring it back here. I think I said this earlier on, when commenting on that he does think that he was pretty close last time he fought him with Dante's, and hey, it's right there.
Yep.
So the matchup is, I guess in his opinion, better for Wark. But you know, Dante's is always a pleasure to watch. But This ain't PCL. These anti-air DPs a little more committal. Oh, he's still actionable after the J6BC. He's still able to jump after that. Keeps his air action. So let's snipe Kikoho and put him where he wants. No reaction to the Moonskill Clash. Oh, this is gonna be so much damage. Fushi is, at the very least, incredibly optimal with this character. Scoring 4.4.
Oh, yeah.
He's able to get that empty low going. Mm-hmm. To the wreck, get that kill. Not even done. That would have done like 4.3 or something. Because he's a very high damage character in the corner. But now he's there. He's gonna have to ult some Okizeme. Just going for the straight meaty. Locking out the overhead. Not overhead, shielding the unblockable. But another thing about Fushi's Dante is that he loves air beams. Specifically J6BC, and oh my goodness.
Scoob?
Going. Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Musoma, to be honest.
Yep. If there's one thing Dante's players want, it's that. And it's quite frankly disgusting. It's so good. And then with the latest balance patch as well, you're able to confirm it from full screen as well, from a beam. It's a really good option, especially if you have the bar. It makes your opponent think a little too far ahead. Another empty low. Alright, going straight for the overhead this time. No funny business. Alright, getting that safe heat.
Oh, the
no.
partial charge?
No, that was a full overhead. He low shielded that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, just moon driving out. Waiting for his opportunity. Knocking out the half charges.
Oh.
But on.
Just perfectly spaced.
Mm-hmm. Caught trying to press something, but unfortunately for Fushi, I'm sure he knows and a lot of people here know, his buttons are very slow, so
yeah,
it's hard to work it out. It finds Dante's in a very rough place when put up to even like pretty far spacing pressure. Alright, the beams. Alright, using Superman Punch as a really quick burst option there. Oh! Woo! Right, catching out the OS with that. The OS whiff with that. Now he's just trying to catch anything from Kikoho.
Oh.
Including the rings with the air boots. Oh. Oh. Huh? These moon skills are hidden. I'm at a bit of a loss for words. Into the 2-2C plus frames.
Yeah, the back throw.
Score a nice little combo, a little bit of Oki off that. Getting caught by the overhead. And throw baited with the air dash.
Yeah, Kikoho on set point. Just a reminder, loser semis is first to 2.
And that shield A. Fushi's gotta make something change and quick. The JC clips. Yeah, able to shield out of that. And a nice. Was that a fuzzy mash? Did you watch the fuzzy mash video? Into the arc drive. That is gonna be so much. 5.1. 5.4. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. That was blood heat. I kind of forgot about that part. Oh. All right, not going too heavy on the air movement. Your options. All right, the Tatsu. JB. All right, hitting the double overhead with the double JAs. Slap him out. But dropping out of the Oki. But is able to catch a landing with rings. Able to get a nice little confirm with the teleport into EX back throw. Is it gonna be enough?
No, not quite.
Barely not. Oh. What was he? He was able to get the nice little stagger. I'm gonna be real. No, Fushi. I was waiting for the arc drive.
Grab. That's what I was waiting for too. I was like, he's gonna snap him.
He's gonna run up. He's gonna arc drive. You can't do anything about it. Frame 0, point blank. That was ADP, so he's still able to interact there. But you can go a bit faster on the draw, on the shield interaction there. No. The punish on the moon drive with the throw. Throw scaling, so it's not going to be enough. He's very aware of that, not spending any extra bar. Now just keep him locked down. Now it's up to Fushi to make something happen. Into the air, unblockable. He was waiting there. Against Kikoho, who has that type of stuff locked down pretty hard. Staying in the air against him is really, really dangerous. But Kikoho will be taking it there. I'll say the Dante's works pretty well. But Kikoho kind of, I'm sure he took his time after being knocked to losers by Fushi, said, hey, this is what I can do here. He's beaming. He's bursting. What can I do about this? It worked out pretty darn well, I'd say. Able to score that 2-0 nicely. And not out quite yet. It looks like he's on the path to Grands. So
yeah, just has to get through Shinoa, which honestly this could away.
Yep, these two have fought they fought in Mashfest, and they fought offline. They fought at Shinoa's only offline outing of Frosty Faustings 25. So it's a familiar face, a familiar matchup. I assume he's gonna be going on the outgo for this, like no nonsense, nothing crazy. It's like, I think if he was son, I'd be very happy, but I'd also say, hey man, this matchup, I'm not a big fan of it myself, but
this is
we'll be seeing.
I think there's a chance that I think if Omni Scythe takes first, I think there's actually a world where Kikoho could be dethroned from the top of the leaderboard, but don't quote me on that. I'm doing quick math, and I very well could be doing it incorrectly.
Either way, the only way we'll be able to see is if it actually happens. Omni Scythe lock in. We'll see if we have to even get to that point first. Shinoa versus Kikoho.
Wait, Kikoho on selecting character?
What? CL?
CL?
Oh, he's switching too.
Wait, they're both switching. What is going on?
Something. Okay. We do a little trolling. I see how it is. Where's the leaderboard, by the way? Exclamation mark tour. You'll be able to check there. All right. Starting off strong with the air unblockables right away. Shinoa does have a bit of a tendency to be hovering in the air. But you know, that's the name of the game. Alright, immediate shield on the 5C. That's information right there. That's something you need to know. Catching a bit of a late mash with the empty low. But not blocking out the overhead charge B.
A quick first round.
Yep, 38 seconds on that one. And waiting out the clash interaction, Shinoa with the 5A into the convert. Not too much damage given the starter, but it's still enough to get that game plan going. Doesn't matter. Low into low into low.
Oh my god.
Hacking the moon drive. That setup is one of Shinoa's favorites with the air orbs. And catching Kikoho with a bit of a high shield right there. Below, get the fatal, get the kill. It's really important. Alright, now we're playing a bit of Fortress here, trying to stuff him out. Got the orbs going. You keep your air movement after placing down orbs in the air, so... Or at least charged orbs. I'm not too sure about normal ones, but... And the width!
Oh my god, Shinoa just winning all of these trades, these clashes.
Clashes for days, man. It's name of the game, but we've seen a lot of crazy clashes within the past minute. Alright, heating out. But trying to do a rising button, getting caught by Kikoho's own fatal counter. And catching the jump with the perfectly spaced 5C. Don't forget though, we're back in finals. The remaining 2 sets will be first to 3. So don't go quite yet. Alright. I'm in a bit of an aerial battle right now. Oh, was that a... I can't tell if that was a throw or a 3C attempt that got caught. Oh, wow. Shinoa once again, finding the time to block out an air approach and just detonate the orb, getting the fatal. Alright, Bark JB scoring Kikoho a nice conversion here. Keep it simple, keep it short. And still able to churn out 4K off that one. Catching a throw. Now he's just got to hold his course. 2C to unblockable follow-up. DP attempted. DP failed. Not going to be able to kill, likely. Oh, actually, he is going to be able to kill here.
Oh my god, spent everything. No.
Better hope that it kills. It does! With the triple moon ring ladder. I thought we were going to see something.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yep. But you know, that's why you gotta study your combo theory. You gotta be ready for that. He's able to get hit by the heat just in the perfect range. Just jump shielding the way out of that mix-up. And keeping himself safe on the way down into gapless orb set. Into his offense going the run up 2A or 5A, catching the press attempts here. Oh. No. Had the right idea, but unfortunately was not able to score the right conversion. But for Shinoa, it's just another day. We pick those up. We get our wins anyways. Alright, getting hit by the half charge to 5B2C. Alright, and finding the press.
Oh, a little bit too early to throw.
Backing himself right into the orbs. Is this where he wants to be? But 6B seeing his way out, saying, hey man, I don't want to hold any of this. Like, if it's a player with offense like Shinoa, I don't blame him.
Definitely gonna sit an orb.
Yep. It's name of the game. Into throw, into another orb. And waiting it out. Shinoa able to score the reaction shield with the punish. when you have like insurance like an orb around, it's definitely, you can definitely structure your pressure a little differently. Look out for a lot more of those type of things, those heats, those mashes, because you got the insurance call. But you got hit with the 7 BC. Notable warp button. They thought it was gonna die. It was not. Blocking the overhead this time. Getting staggered with the run up. Alright. Trying to shield B, but Kikoho with the reactions on that. If this was old version, it definitely could have killed, but we got scaling damage now, so not this time. 6 BC. Into a small little mix-up with the Moon Drive. A bit of a spend for sure, but it's pushing him to where he wants to be. But invincible reversal, finding his way out, but finding his way back into Shinoa's grasp. Breaking the shield with the mid instead of maybe opting for throw, maybe going for IED. He was holding that for a surprising amount, I think, honestly. I think he was just waiting for the shield drop to punish the recovery, if I had to guess.
Immediate DP.
Kikoho getting a little bold with these DPs.
Yeah, just does not want to deal with the mix-up from Shinoa.
Honestly, if you have something like that on deck, you gotta, like, it's up to Shinoa to work it out. Like, it's all, like, Kikoho is within his right to use the tools he's given, so.
God, we've seen that all night from Shinoa, or from Kikoho, just the jail into the air unblockable.
Yep, and I really like, I like the, like the awareness on that too, like to just cut it short, no big combo, just, like, when he gets the hit, button, arc drive, use that heat, just get it free. But, are you seeing the switch? Oh, the Wark Mirror!
Okay. I did not expect this.
Okay. You know, it's back to the roots once again. We'll see. Is it a statement? Is it a think piece? Is it a work of art? Right, catching. Right away. How does Shinoa run Wark? Go offense differently. That's the question we're here to answer today. Waiting out X and Y, but Kikoho is able to score a nice little out with the eject button.
Oh, okay.
Empty low. Oh my, the VC getting just the little slaps. How many did he even score from that? Like 3?
That is a very good question.
I don't know. I sort of lost track. I think probably 3 because that's the maximum you can do in an airstring. But like, it'd be funny if it. They should remove like the A button limit. Like be able to hit someone with an A button like 5 times.
Like Guilty Gear, you just.
Yeah.
Or
even I think even MBAC like has that.
Yeah.
You can just do like A whatever. The only thing that stops you is like what, pushback?
Yeah, I think so.
Right there, we got some Oki going. Trying to crush a low shield. And out of the way. No DP for Kikoho. The switching back into the corner for Shinoa. One more guess, one good hit. Oh no. A bit too early on the throw.
Oh, the drop!
And Shinoa was able to capitalize it perfectly.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very skeptical at the Ditto. Yeah, the mirror match, but damn, okay.
No, I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, because this is the character. Like, Shinoa seriously got his start with, but you know, the outgo is his true like magnum opus. But his work's clean. His work's got it. Staying out of the way of the rings. But not that one. That one's a bit too fast. Blocking the overheads this time. Not biting on these half charges either. But sitting a bit too pretty. Getting thrown. The run up pillar from Kikoho. It's a bit slow, a bit nice. Able to catch mashes, throw attempts. But able to weave right over the rings. And maybe scoring a kill? Yeah.
Alright, set point for Kikoho.
I don't know. This other Wark seems like he could definitely make it a double set point. Oh wow, the JB. And every trick in the book. Going for that throw. Right after the bait. Shielding this time. And catching the defensive VC with the A counter. And that's a guaranteed throw. The jump shield. Oh. That was good, but no combo. And we have a dance. Kikoho is completely in momentum. Like, it's his tempo. But the J2C. I don't know if he meant to do that. Probably not. But it's able to get Shinoa just what he needs. A little bit of a safe heat going. And now he just wants the throw tech.
Oh, what a reaction with the shield.
But no! I imagine he wanted to confirm into arc drive there, but that drop right there was not good. Just the run up heat! Okay! I see you, Shinoa! Is able to moon drive through. Is he going to be able to score the kill here?
No. Oh, yes, actually. I thought...
Oh my goodness.
Huh.
You thought the scaling was going to hit there?
Yeah, I thought that Kikoho was just going to survive.
Oh man. But you know, we're evening things up just a little bit more.
Yeah, eating through Kikoho's moon drive.
And now he's got nothing. No rings. Oh, now he has rings. And he still has those rings as well. And catching the run up with the rings. Into a eject button. Putting him out of the way while still sending rings downward towards Shinoa. And now it is Kikoho's tempo once again. Massive life lead.
Oh, that'll do it.
And a kill. Even locked down to the last second. But, honestly, for surprise switch, that was pretty good.
Oh, absolutely.
That was but no, Kikoho kept it clean, kept it simple. Shinoa, no, I gotta say that. I gotta say it. Shinoa, the Shinoa arc is good. It's clean.
Yeah.
But Kikoho, you know, with the it being like his main character and whatever and all, you can't really contest that too hard. It's like he knows that character a bit too well.
Damn, what a run Kikoho has had in Losers Top 8. Beat Aaron, beat Phantom, beat Fushi, beat Shinoa, and is now playing Omni Scythe.
Yep. This is a matchup for the ages. We got the Wark, we got the PCL. Assuming they don't switch all of a sudden. We're getting yet another one of those canon matchups. Although, actually, I say another one, but I think we've only had like one of those. One of those other ones. It was like, like Kikoho Phantom.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because the rest was like fake characters or Mario or Dan.
Yeah.
Some like combination.
Yeah, I see Mario. fake character. Yeah, there were a lot of fake characters actually today.
Well, yeah. Just Fushi and Dante's though. No Saber, no. Well, we did see Saber at the beginning, I believe. I see.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Very, very
yeah,
beginning.
Lily. Yeah. But no Mash?
No mash at all. I mean, I guess I feel like when Reaper's not in bracket, you don't really see mash that often.
Yeah, there's only so many like Mash players out there, anyways. But we're here at Grands. Kikoho does have to win six games. Omni only has to win 3, so the stakes are very skewed towards Omni here. Almost got a conversion off that moon drive from the lightning. Just waiting out the TK rings here.
Oh my god, Omni. Getting mauled.
He can't get out, he's stuck. Into a reset attempt.
Oh, that was lucky that he didn't get clipped by the onion ring.
And that was really good. The run up with the punish, really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that maybe just being a little conservative on the resources, but surprised he didn't try to moon drive earlier. This was a moon skill. In that case, I forgot.
Stagger.
Alright, catch him with the run up. Yep. That's the name of the game.
Oh, MC jumped low but didn't believe.
Just DPing. But the moon drive? Okay. Alright, just the run up throw is gonna be doing it. Alright, Kikoho. I'm sorry, but your work, JB, it's found its natural enemy.
And what that? Which one?
Just PCL.
PCL in general?
Alright, in and out. Alright, hitting the DP this time. And getting the side switch combo. Oh, that's a really cool OTG string. Oh, and catching the shield whiff, but no conversion.
Oh?
Yeah, EX teleport. Arc drive.
That is
3.9.
so heavily.
Oh, and the run under! Able to catch Kikoho trying to press a button on the way down, but a bit too high up. A bit too open from the back. He's able to get the safe heat off. And close like that. If he wanted to heat again, that would not have been good for him. And the ADP catching the up back. Is going to be enough?
Gonna build
Yes,
the bar, it should be.
Doesn't even need it. Able to score the first game. Producer, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Alright. Giving him a second. Alright.
I don't know what adaptation Omni tried, but apparently
Oh.
it nearly cooked.
Oh, the Devil May Cry one on Netflix.
Okay.
System. It's not the place to be discussing it, but I've definitely heard some things about it. Alright, using that moon drive to stay safe on the lightning whiff. Pushing her here. With throw.
Oh, nice. Great shield.
Catching that BC. All right, by pushing that side, but getting half charge into the clash and just waiting it out. Giving
Yeah.
Kikoho a lot of time to react, but using that to his advantage.
I feel like Omni Scythe watched the previous set, saw that Kikoho is letting these DPs rock so much, and is now just ready to punish them.
That situation makes it like DP is like the answer, but Omni was ready to just sit back. But just the gun to catch the run up. Hey, that ring ain't meaty. I'm gonna press what I want. No, but the A counter, yeah. Quite ready for that one. Which way is he going? Blocking the overheads. Just finding the way out. But the 3C cancel into rings is going to put Kikoho right back where he wants to be right now. And the reset attempt, it looks like.
Oh, here we go. We're going to get a heat at the end of this?
Maybe? Oh no, just going for the safe jump. Now he's just waiting. He wants Kikoho to press something, and he pressed heat. But the Abare ring is it.
I feel like you can't get away with the 660s there in pressure. Kikoho's reactions are just too good. You're gonna get the heat every time.
I believe there is a space where you can put PCL in a space where the heat becomes like a more reaction issue than a guaranteed punish issue, but I'm pretty sure that was not the position for that. So yeah, Kikoho's reactions to the flash are super keen. And the safe heat. Get that back, pause that timer. And that reaches!
Wow. What?
I am just as surprised as you are.
No,
And
Omni
just-
is 0 for 2 right now with the wake up supers. Not in this set, just overall in the bracket.
In
that we've
general,
seen.
yeah. He's letting them rip. You know what? I respect it. I respect it hard. And the
J3 being
Wow.
a god.
They said he died, but he never. My death was greatly exaggerated. Oh, we're back to run our offense here.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
the
huge.
charge?
Did you even need it? You had full moon.
Hey, you can get a little bit of meter at the very least. Alright, just whiffing the gun. Get him out of here. And punishing the Wow, able to punish the JB. Staying out of the range and then just punishing it out with the JC. Good stuff. Wow. Or to train MD, that is true. Alright, and blocking out the overheads once again. That was a pretty cheeky place to put it.
Bit too slow.
Teleport mix comes for us all. Alright. Hasn't been the same. Oh, goodness.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Hopefully it's just us as spectators.
Yeah. They have a round on the board. I don't want them to have to lose that. But it does look like it's just them. They're still
Yeah.
labeled as in battle. At the very least.
Get the score when it's done from the two of them. In the meantime, claim matcherino code.
Yep, we got 2 codes left. 2. I know there's 2 of you in chat who haven't claimed a matcherino code yet. You can do that. And we're so close.
Yeah.
We're so close to the prize pool goal here. Nice,
we
thank you for using them.
Oh, let's go. I see one of them roll through.
Let's see. It's on the link. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
Must have tied up on round count, I feel like.
Yeah. If it was Kikoho's round, then it definitely would have shown by now. It's got to be tied up.
Yeah.
Gotta be. We'll see in just a second. It'll show. Either way. Yeah. That's a lovely game, but sometimes this happens. This is a lovely game.
Doesn't happen nearly as often as it used to.
Yeah. It's been plagued with its own little things here and there. I remember when Ushi and Dante's first dropped, it had like syndrome where like loading into a round literally took years. And that wasn't very pretty.
Kikoho took the game. So it's 2-1 Kikoho right now.
Yep. Alright. Back in the ring. We're ready to continue forth. Kikoho on that reset point. So Omni locks in or Kikoho continues going strong. But I don't know. Either way, it goes one way or another. It's really strong. Both these players are really strong. We shall see. All right. Moon Drive trying to catch that air. Kikoho going crazy on the moon skills here. We got the teleports, we got the DPs, we got the rings. BC. Oh no. Oh no.
Happening?
From the stoic Omni Scythe. But we can't see it. Unfortunately.
I wonder if it's my end. I don't know what's happening.
Again, yes.
Yeah, I don't know
Again.
what happened. It's been fine all evening with all these players. I don't know why it's BC into DC true combo. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue what's happening. Why it's this particular combo of gamers. To see them play many weeks in a row.
It's at times like these you just chalk it up to like a good old Lumina moment. It's a bit painful, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if after this one of them can host. And
Yeah,
see if
that could probably help.
That fixes it. Sometimes this happened with Uni the other day, and that fixed it. But I apologize. I don't know why it kicked off right as the set got going.
And it's the round times are getting shorter too. The DC times, like it took a round deep, and now it just took the first 10 seconds. It's gonna boot you out like as soon as you get into the game before it even like gets to the burn your magic circuit. You open your magic circuit. That's the round one. I forgot how it goes. I'm not gonna lie sometimes. But we just have to watch the chibis dancing around. It's fine though. Reset? Okay.
Okay.
You got the 3-1. Also gonna reset your game. You know what? That's smart. And then obviously ask one of them to host up. We'll see.
Yeah, Kikoho is gonna host. I'm gonna join that room. And we will have the reset. Yeah. Initially, Kikoho said he was gonna host, and then I saw the actually in chat, so I
did it. So could be different. Okay. Maybe he's resetting too. We'll see. Okay.
All right.
All right. We're here. Hopefully a little more stable, but you know, we can only hope and pray at this point. All right. Shielding up.
Oh, so scary.
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be punished, but I guess the lightning just recovered fast enough. And using the EX follow-up to get out of there. But Omni still finds himself in this Kikoho dungeon. Plus?
Yeah, one more touch.
Yep.
Oh, that'll do
Omni
it.
holding on. Trying to jump, again, clipped by the pillar. Not good for him, but
Is the pillar
I don't think it
unblockable?
is.
Okay.
Let me check the wiki real quick. I'm actually not too sure. I'm a wiki checker. But in the meantime, Omni finding his footing, black beat, but Kikoho doesn't tech out, so you know, it's fine.
Oh, the 2C?
Right? Yep, low catch in the high shield. Oh, it is air unblockable. Yep. That was my bad. For some reason I didn't remember that fact. Void. Trying to find him on the way down, but the cancel. Really solid from Kikoho. And the safe heat off. Just getting that health back. Backdashing out of the way, but tiny little clips. 2, 3. Yep. Oh, and the whiff punish! Putting himself outside of the range of that 2B. Hitting him with the 5C, scoring that round off. Really good. Footsies? In my Melty Blood Type Lumina? It's more likely than you think. Alright, catching the gun out with the ring. You're hitting him hard, we're going to be hitting him massive with this combo. Wow. Into the reset attempt. Just holding that out. And the JB. Beautiful button. One of the best. But keep him chained down. Kikoho. So daring as to try and run out closer to Omni so he can close the distance. And works out with the shield. B. Scoring him a nice little knockdown. That's what matters most here. Into the throw. No whiff this time, no plus this time. Just a good old-fashioned throw.
Yeah, this should do it.
Scaling though?
Oh my god.
I know the scaling is pretty intense, but Kikoho just sitting back, throwing the rings out when Omni was trying to catch some sort of approach with the 5C. So it worked out really well for him there. You thought he had Moon? Oh, I see. I think he was trying to lightning.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There we go. 5C catching him hovering right there in the air. Bud's able to score the conversion as the wings fall. Slapping him into the corner here. Very unscaled. Alright, just shielding it into the stone hat. Okay. He got stone hats? I guess that's how he died the first disconnected game. Yeah. 5C gonna get beaten out by a ring. Projectile goes faster, farther than chain weapon. Fortunate for... trying to check with the 2A, but not punished. But he is punished in other ways. Trying to moon gun out, but Kikoho with the moon rings. And just EX canceling teleport to get out of there. JB's gonna hit, get the full conversion. And he gets the Yoki off this. It's moving in and out. Not able to score too much off that, just by keeping Kikoho locked in.
Nice.
Yeah, reshield shield A. Looking lovely, looking nice. But we got another one of those safe jumps. Getting hit by it this time. Most likely expecting an empty low, but not accounting for the high. But it was there, waiting for him. Alright, blocking it this time.
Nice shield.
Oh, but no punish. A bit too high up for the counter to hit.
That combo's sick.
Mm-hmm. Say what you want about Wark. Their combos are really freaking cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And Omni's here using the Arc Drive. Yep. It's at that little bit of a threshold where unscaled non-shield damage is always gonna kill there. Alright, we could bring this to 1-1, or Kikoho will be bringing this to 2-1. Alright, double punish on the back shield on the ring attempt. In a really strong lead to start out. Omni Scythe can just kind of run it. We are shielding. And Omni got clipped by the overhead.
Big fatal counter.
Mm-hmm. Able to land, get the full conversion.
Oh, this should be it. Keep it simple.
Shield.
Out.
It's got to be shield damage. Yeah. It's holding that, and the throw will do it though. The flat little hit of damage is gonna be enough to get the kill, putting Kikoho at 2-0. Potential set point after the reset, which was it'd be a pretty solid, like just pure numbers win for Kikoho. But it's not out for the count yet. Omni's been taking rounds, so it's not exactly, you know, slanted one way or another. They're both here for a reason, as per usual. No. Fortunately, got the actual ground hit of the J3B, allowing Kikoho to capitalize off that punish a lot. Get his offense started once again. High shield, jumping out, most likely expecting a throw or some sort of lower option. Pillar's right there. No, the pickup. If he spends bar here, does he kill? I think so. Yep. Closing it out. Potential set point for Kikoho here. Omni's got to do something about it. 4 bars on the line. He could spend it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to spend for sure at some point. You can see opportunity too.
Yep. Something like maybe. No matter how he uses it though, he's got a lot of it. So, all right. Fade away into throw bait into the air unblockable pillar. I just figured that. I just remembered that from the wiki. Is able to punish the moon ring, but no big conversion. Their positioning afterwards was a bit awkward. But is able to punish that, just slapping himself out of the range of the ladder hits. To air throw. Bit of a left-right going on over there. But we got the JB. It's going to build the meter with the moon skills. How's he going to hit this, though? One more. Catching the jump out with the 5A, closing it out. Simple little 5AAA into a little tiny string there, closing it out. Kikoho taking the Monday Night Mashfest 3-0 over Omni Scythe in the reset.
Damn.
Man. Kikoho got it. But that's not to say nothing about Omni, of course. Like I said, both players were there for a reason. Omni kept his ride through winners pretty handedly. Kikoho, after that early game knock from Fushi, he was able to just claw his way back through the finals. Loser side. It was lovely. It was lovely.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. On the weekly schedule next week, we have a let me actually, you know what? Let me double check and make sure, because I know there's Slashback this weekend.
Oh yeah, Slashback for the NorCal fellas.
I think we might have next Monday off because people are traveling back and forth from Slashback. So let me double check. What is next Monday? Yeah, okay. So we do have next week off because of Slashback. So we will pick back up on April 21st. So no Melty next week. But the week after the 21st, we'll be back with just the regularly scheduled programming. Thank you guys for coming out. We have Grand Blue on Wednesday, and then no Uni on Sunday because of Slashback as well. So pretty much gonna be Grand Blue then Grand Blue, I guess. Grand Blue on Wednesday, and then next Wednesday Grand Blue. It's a little light because I know a lot of people are headed out to Slashback, which is a sick event. I'm very jealous of everybody that's going. But
no, it's really good last year. I'm kind of a little jealous as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, Kirby, thank you for carrying me
on
the microphone
Hold up.
all evening.
Hold up, I gotta correct you on that one.
Kirbo.
There's no yes.
Yeah, my bad.
I've gotten mistaken many times, so it's all good. But yeah, thank you for having me, Imp. It was a pleasure being here. Pleasure doing comms.
Do you have anything you need to shout out?
The goated weekly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to glaze once again, but nothing to shout out particularly, but shout outs to me. Shout outs. if you're new to Lumina, you may know me around. You may see me around. I do content here and there for the game. Some brain rot YouTube short educational stuff, and if it ever comes back, little Kirbo Cup. But I also gotta shout out Lumina. I love Lumina. This game is so good. I love it so much. There's a reason I'm here. It's just the game's too good, man.
It's a good game.
It's too good.
Yeah. Play Lumina. Definitely enter. I'm gonna send everybody over to Shrimps 24/7. Won't see you guys next week, but we'll see you the week after that. If you're going to Slashback, have a ton of fun. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
I will be watching it from afar. But yeah, thank you to everybody who played, who watched, who donated to the matcherino. And we will catch you when we get
cleared
back.
out the codes.
We did.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
Right.
Right.
Say hi to the shrimp. I'll catch you guys later.